I should be working now. There you go. Why is my... Yeah, it's not muted. It's Streamlabs being a pain in the backside. So I've had to go to properties to change it because it defaults it back to nothing, basically. So, right, we should be good. How you doing, Jaden MC? Hope we're well. Yeah, I couldn't wait to get going, to be fair. Metz is doing lobbies, so we're going to jump in with him. I'm not too sure how many people are going to jump in or whether any of the devs will tonight. Like I said, we're gonna play it by ear as well, because, well, the game might crash and everything else. I've been sort of playing with the settings. I think I've gone windowed mode now, so I can then go onto my other screen and mess about with the sort of Streamlabs and stuff. But I don't know how stable it's going to be, but we'll see at the end of the day. Brian, how you doing? So yeah, let's just have a bit of fun. Just show the multiplayer. Obviously, I have a video that's been out a couple of hours now. Obviously, the races I did last night. So it was more to do with overlook the graphics and just sort of concentrate on the gameplay, which I'm trying to do, and I'm really enjoying it, to be fair. So yeah, let's see what happens tonight. Let's see what whole array of cars we use and whatever we can then maybe dabble. I have been sort of dabbling in the sort of time attack type stuff on there. So yeah, Rensport versus PMR. I would go with Project Motor Racing over Rensport, to be fair. So right, let's see if Metz is he's got no one in, so we'll join him anyway. I don't know when he's going to start. He might try and wait for others to come in. If not, we'll just go in. I think somebody, was it you, Jaden, that said about the Porsche, the trophy, or the cup? Sorry. So yeah, we're in that straight away. Let's a guy called Metz. If you have a look, I'm sure I've linked him in my description box for his YouTube channel. So if you want to go and have a look, go and show him some love. Subscribe and all that, definitely. Good guy. I found him through AMS2, to be fair. So yeah, really down to earth and just say it as it is, a bit like myself, to be fair. So on the side of the graphics with this, I'm starting to think that it might be because I'm running 1440p. So what I'm going to try and do is probably tomorrow, I'm going to try and hook up my 4K TV quickly and try it then, because I did see somebody's YouTube video running 4K and it looked really good on PC. So yeah, it could be that it's just not working for sort of 1440p and stuff, because if you work it out, consoles are running 4K, or they're supposed to be. So I mean, was it sort of designed, as stupid as it sounds, was it designed around 4K, a 4K platform, and then when you sort of lower the sort of spec and stuff, it's then not optimized for that? I don't know. It's weird at the end of the day. So it is yeah, it's a strange one, but we'll get it sorted, or the devs will get it sorted, or like I says, it's yeah, we'll just see what happens. So a quick one as well. I'm hoping, obviously don't, like I says, don't think I will get it. I don't know. I'm hoping I will. So I was over on their Discord channel earlier this morning, and one of the admins said over there, if you don't ask, you don't get, i.e. about a code or a key for Xbox, because people were saying that, like myself, no one has put up any gameplay from Xbox. It's all been PlayStation and PC. So I pulled a ticket through Giants, which is obviously the main company, and basically asked them kindly to send me over a code for the Xbox version. Now, I know it gets released on Tuesday, but if I can get it Monday sometime, I just basically want to jump in and see what the graphics like. Obviously, the driving and everything else is going to be pretty much similar, if not the same, to the versions we've got. So it's, for me, it's the graphics. I just want to see if what it looks like compared to the PC. That's pretty much it. So as I said, it would be interesting. They might not. They might just turn around and say, well, hang on, it's out Tuesday, go and buy it, which I don't really want to go and buy it on Xbox, because I have obviously paid for it on Steam, which I have got the code and I have actually put it into Steam because I think it's going to work for me better through Steam because you've got the Steam overlays and everything else, which for me is better instead of running it through the Giant software. So, but as I said, we'll see. It's just, like I said, yeah, if you don't ask, you don't get kind of thing. So I thought I'd be a bit cheeky and ask for it and we'll just see what happens. Be nice. Maybe I should have sort of asked for it a couple of days before. Maybe I should have really got the Xbox version instead of the PC version. But in hindsight, you'd expect the PC version to be slightly better. You've got all the list of things you can change for the graphics settings. So that's really why I went for the PC. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, definitely. If I don't get the key, I definitely want to see some people's or videos or whatever their races, the graphics on Xbox. Because if it takes them a while to sort out the PC version, I might actually, well, as much as it pains me, I might go and buy the Xbox version as well, to be fair, because I am enjoying the actual driving side of it. That's the thing. I really am enjoying it. So it's just, obviously for me, the graphics, but yeah, it is what it is. Yes, it's cross-play for console and PC. There was somebody in here and he ducks out. So if you see on the icon, you've got obviously like a monitor with a PC behind it, one side of it. When you get the console, you've got I don't know, maybe it's a screen and a controller, which says, but it doesn't say whether they're on Xbox or whether they're on PS5. So it just shows they're on console. To be fair, Brian, mine had a bit of a hiccup the other day. As soon as I ran DLAA, which obviously is quite demanding, it then killed my stream, killed Streamlabs and the game. So I've turned it right down, and I've got a thing over on my other screen showing what my GPU usage is and my CPU. I've capped it to 60 FPS as well, which we probably will be in these lobbies. I'd be see, would have been interesting to see with a FPS counter whether they cap it in the lobbies, because really console is going to be capped to 60, I would have thought. So yeah, but I mean, maybe at a later date we can test that. But yeah, for tonight I've capped it to 60 just to put less load on the GPU. So I'm surprised with your spec 30, maybe the 3060. I mean, I ran a 3070 Ti for a while with a 5800X, and then obviously upgraded to the 5800X 3D, and that let me stream ACC in 1440p and everything, not a problem on PC. So what res were you running? Were you running 1440p or 4K or 1080p? Zero ping, yeah, you see that. I think that's because it's me. It doesn't show my actual ping. So yeah, which is, yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, I like I said, yesterday was so good. I really enjoyed it, and as I said in my video, I just got so focused on the race, I wasn't looking around me. I wasn't looking at all the sort of trees sort of popping in and stuff like that. So it didn't bother me. I was immersed by the actual driving, the way the car was feeling, the sounds and everything else, and obviously having somebody sort of racing close behind me. So yeah, it's not changed my mind as such, because I did say on my first stream that the driving and everything else was really good. It felt really good in certain cars. So yeah, Brian, can you remember what your GPU, did you have your GPU usage up with unlimited frames? Because if I do unlimited frames at 1440p, mine's bouncing between 70 to maybe just touching 90, which really it should be at like 99%, 100% all the time. So I don't understand. That's obviously not streaming, but yeah, it's a strange one. It really is. I said the YouTuber I saw this evening just before I started streaming, he had a 4080 a slightly different processor than mine, and he was running 4K, and he was running at about, yeah, it was bouncing between sort of 95% to 99% GPU usage, which is where it's supposed to be. So I just don't understand why my GPU usage is only sort of, yeah, around that, lower than what it should be. So never at 100. Yeah, see, mine was at 100. in my about 98 in the menus. It was at yeah, at 98%, almost like they've got it wrong. Almost like in the menus it should be coming down, and then when you're playing, it should bounce obviously up to 98, 99%, and it didn't. So yeah, it was a bit weird. Yeah, PS5 version looks, the graphics wise look good. This is what I'm trying to, why I'm scratching my head. I don't understand. I think maybe, and I'll know sometime tomorrow, whether it's because I'm running 1440p, not 4K. Maybe it's not as well optimized for sort of the lower res. Because the PS5 is going to be running 4K. Surely the Xbox, you would hope, be running close to 4K. So, like I said, yeah, that's the only explanation I've got. I mean, I did see someone streaming. I don't know when he streamed, and I caught up with his stream / video, and he's running triples. So you can run them. It is possible as well. So I don't. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know whether it's my hardware, whether it's yeah, it's a bit bizarre, to be fair. So I'm not too sure what they're doing. I'm gonna click ready and just see if they'll get going. I don't know. Obviously, we don't want to be sitting in the lobby for a while, but I know. See, I think with this, once you start, I don't think people can join, but I'm not 100% sure. If they can, it'd be good. But yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's have a look. Actually, let's go with a different livery as well while we're here. That's nice. Let's go with that. The silver one. Okay, it's good about the tyres, yeah. But yeah, no, I saw that as well, and yeah, it's what the feedback I've heard is PS5 looks a lot better. It just seems so, like I said, yeah, it's a strange one. I'm just hoping that they can sort of optimize this, because I've got the triples now. They're 1440p. If I knew I had to run everything to 4K, I'd have maybe forked out and got 4K triples, but then I'd have been running it at not a lot of frames. So, but as I said, if you look past the graphics, so the actual driving and everything else, I'm really enjoying it, and I think a lot of you guys will enjoy it as well if you sort of, yeah, look past it. But obviously, I know a lot of my subscribers and that are on console, so hopefully it's not got the issues of PC on console. So that'll just obviously then nip that in the bud really for you guys. So, but don't get me wrong, I might be tempted once it gets released. Obviously I'm going to probably install the Steam version when it drops on the Tuesday, because as I said, I'm still not 100% sure whether this version will update or what it will do, or whether it's just in one state for us content creators to have a look at what it's about. But yeah, I'm going to probably install the Steam version and see. But if it's the same, and then obviously I see or get you guys' opinions, whoever's on Xbox and stuff, and you say it's fine, then yeah, I'm definitely going to probably, possibly, purchase the Xbox version if I could get it cheap, to be fair. I think, thinking about it, it's a bit like, if anyone remembers ACC on console, before it went next gen, it looked terrible. It really did look bad. And then obviously the next gen come out, and it looked a little bit, obviously, yeah, and then we had all the issues and everything else, but we still played it. We still carried on with it. That was the thing. we sort of persevered and thought, well, hang on, there isn't really any other sort of sim title on console. Let's just roll with it. Let's just, and I think it might be the same with this, that we're just gonna just roll with it until they sort everything out. So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping anyway. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I see that force feedback setting. Oh, there's a gamer muscle. This is going to be interesting if that's the legit gamer muscle. Yeah, I see that on, who was it? The American guy. They've only just come back to streaming and that to do with sim racing. But yeah, they sent him a force feedback sheet. But to be fair, unless they've got settings in to say, right, you need to click this here, this here, this here, this here, it's no good to me because I can't. I'm rubbish when it goes setting up a wheel. So yeah, it's but yeah, nice touch. I think they could have maybe sent us over a PDF, or in where we've got like a dashboard to do with Giants, to do with the affiliate program. They could have had something in there that we could have downloaded that as well. It would have been good. But yeah, no, we didn't get any of that. But then again, isn't your guy knows the owner or something, or has been friends with the owner of Giants for like, yeah, God knows how many years. So, right, come on, Mets. I want to race. Yes, here we go. I want to race Gamer Muscle. Can we claim another scalp tonight? Can we claim a big YouTuber scalp? I doubt it because he's pretty quick. So yeah, let's see what happens. That is indeed the real Gamer Muscle. This could be interesting. I'll try not to take him out. Please don't crash. Don't crash the game. Don't crash the stream. Don't, yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah, inside sim racing. That's it. Yeah, definitely. Right, we've got a 10-minute practice, 10-minute quality, and 20-minute race. Right, let's have a look. We'll go vehicle setup. GPU as low as 66 and a high of 91. At least he got to 91. I says when mine's not capped, it won't even touch 90. That's what I mean. Something's not right. Yeah, it's definitely not my system. So, right. Let's have a look. What do I usually change? So we're on hard, so we can't go anything else. Engine and drivetrain. Definitely don't want 50 litres. 20 litres. No traction control, no ABS. Let's go 80% on the brake. I think we should be good. Mark, how you doing, buddy? Right, here we go. We set up okay, I think we are.
You're clear.
Let's turn my lights on then. I'm glad I mapped everything now. Menu's around 55. Mine's at 98 in the menu. When I haven't capped it, it's at 98. Oh, this, I don't know if anyone can see the sort of the weird floor or road. It looks very, yeah, not great, but like I said, we'll just ride through that, so to speak. We're not going to look at it. We're just going to concentrate on the sort of the track. What a track to go against Gamer Muscle on. I hate this track. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Is crossplay already working? I think it is. We did have somebody in yesterday who was on console. So I'd say, yeah, it is working. Oh my days. We're locked up. We're locked up. That was a bit, yeah. I think you get so used to ACC coming down the mountain or that section, and you just stamp on the brake. As you can hear, I'm stamping on it now. Obviously no ABS. Won't do much else. Maybe change the... No, we won't. Maybe the bias. Maybe leave it where it is. No, well, I didn't change. I didn't get to choose the track, Mark. Wow. Won't stop. Oh, this is going to be not good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know the track. It's not going to be that, but it's going to be these janky no ABS. Yeah, like I said, weren't mine. Yeah, maybe they could change that. Make it sort of, yeah, one increment a time, but to be fair, I don't think you're going to be changing it unless you're obviously, yeah, driving the cars with no ABS. And I suppose a lot of them have got no ABS in this. Eyes are still gold. Open Gamer Muscle hasn't drove this track or car combo. Oh my days. I wonder if the track's, yeah, cold. My tyres are taking so long to warm up. 40 degrees. It's pretty cold. Oh my days, I'm looking at the chat. Looking at the chat and not the track. I'm sim YouTuber confirmed. Has he been tuning his force feedback? Yeah. It's loose in this. It's the only thing I've... Oh, I thought it was going to... It froze there for a second. I don't like that. Yeah, I see the long stream. I think I got into bed about 11 o'clock and I see he was streaming and it was like crazy, absolutely crazy. Yeah, we've froze again. Right, nothing's... Oh, my days. Yeah, it's crashed. It's crashed. Did my stream freeze? Ugh. Might have to change a few more settings, to be fair, to get it to, yeah, just be stable. So it's messing about with OBS or Streamlabs again. Oh my days. Hulky Racing, how you doing, buddy? I'm loving the actual driving side of it, I'll be honest. It's just, for me, it's the graphics. I just can't, it's looking horrible on my system, so yeah. But as far as the actual driving, the sort of, yeah, the driving physics for me anyway, I'm really enjoying it. Some of the cars and the sounds as well are just absolutely fantastic. They really are. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't know whether to change it back to... Right, I'm going to go full screen. Just going to restart it and... Right, okay, restart it. We might just be able to jump in the quali, so... This is the problem. It's... yeah, something's going on. I don't know what it is, so... Lance, how you doing? Does it mean I'm doing a 24-hour race on Project Motor Racing next time? Definitely not, Lance. I think we already agreed it's going to be a 12-hour on whatever we go on. That's one track I haven't been on, the Nordschleife. I think there's a hot lap or something to do with it. So have you tried the Praga? I haven't. So I mean, I haven't really tried many, to be fair. I've just sort of jumped into the sort of everyday GT3 cars that we always seem to run, mainly. Right. So let's go. Graphics. Might look a little bit worse, but might save a bit of FPS. Is it DLSS? I don't know. But we'll leave that. 16 hours, not 12. No. 824 is good time. I'm just no good at Nords. No good. But yeah, one thing with this as well, if you set the VSync on to 60 FPS, but you put DLSS frame generation, it then doesn't give, it gives you 120 obviously, but it shouldn't really. It should still stick it to should still stick it to 60, but it doesn't. Right, multiplayer, let's have a look. Custom lobby. What happened? If he starts the lobby, then I wonder if you can't join. Is he? Do you know if anyone's? Can somebody go over and see if Metz is still in his server? So I don't know whether I'd like that. Whether yeah, once you start, you can't join. I'd prefer to have it that you can join. I know some like ACC, you've got a button you can change. Oh, at least Nick and not here with bubble going flat. Oh. Game of Muscle still on the server. Okay, so that means then, yeah, it disappears once it starts. That's a shame. God damn it. God damn it. Right, okay, we're going to have to... Right, can I... It does suck. Can I then obviously get someone to just keep a little eye on one of them until they set up a new server, and then we'll jump in again. What we'll do is... I mean, I'm not going to make my own custom. It'd probably be stupid. We can do stuff like this. Obviously, it's like quite a few laps. We can always come out of it. I'll tell you what I was doing today. I was doing the... Was it the ranked? No, it wasn't a ranked. God, I get lost in these. The challenges. That's where it was. Factory driver. So yeah, we was doing these because they're quite fun. I'll tell you what one I was doing. Where is it? That one. There's currently no entries on the leaderboard. What's going on? So I done this today, and yeah, it didn't. I wonder if it's because I've completed it. There are currently no entries on the leaderboard. That's a bit weird. Why? No. Okay, do we go Spa? Oh my days, I bet that's a handful. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't... Ah, okay, okay. How strange. Lance, you can actually, by the looks of this, we looked today. Not today, wasn't today. Was it my first live stream? And yeah, you can do a few different classes, which is really good. So that was that on, actually? I'll tell you what we'll look at. That was on single player, wasn't it? On race weekend. Let's have a look. I haven't even touched career. Let's go custom lobby. How do we make a custom lobby? Can we make a custom lobby? Sort create server. There you go. Right, let's have a look. So that's what they were in. Lobby settings. Friends only. Cross-play enabled. Okay, you can turn it off. That's good. Identical vehicles off. Allow class. You can have, yeah, 3 different classes. There you go. Assist authentic. Penalties on. Damage on. Use mods. So you can technically then have 4 different classes, in theory, depending on what car I think you run. But yeah, that's like really good. To be fair, that will, yeah, make some really good racing. Right, let's go and what should we do? Let's go and do the challenges. Not an endurance haul is. Definitely not doing 50 laps. No. 10 laps in a Nordschleife. Nope. Definitely the factory driver. Right, let's have a look. See what... I did try this yesterday. I know Gamer Muscle tried this, didn't he? And I think he got a 2-minute. Let's try this. So what have we got? Is it a 20-minute race? I think they've got. So it's about half an hour. So we'll keep an eye. So about 7:30 they should be finished. We'll try and jump in again. This will test the stability anyway while I'm streaming. So let's go have a look. Soft. Got to be soft. More grip. Definitely not 50 litres. Exactly. Can you get the car on 2 wheels? So did we have it? I did this the other day. It was the ABS. Yeah, for me, the force feedback strength just isn't enough. I mentioned it before on my last stream. It's a bit loose for me. Yeah. You can see how playful the cars are. You also said that as well, didn't you? I think it's the ABS really is sort of not your friend in this. Traction control isn't really a big issue. You can sort of counteract what it's doing with steering inputs, which is, yeah, really good. Oh no. I think second gear's an issue. It's locking up. I haven't tried it, but I assume if the controller is the same as ACC. I think there isn't really any big curbs, is there? I'll have a look round here, see if there is any, see if I can hit it at the right and see what happens with the car. A sausage there, wasn't there? I think you guys will enjoy it, to be fair. The actual driving part of it, I really do. And obviously the whole sort of variation of different cars and classes. And obviously with them looking to add more tracks. I said, when you get a car like this, it's just fun. No, it didn't do anything, did it? Look. Gravity stopped me there. You better be at work when it comes out. You're not at work, are you? It's always Tuesday evening. Oh, second gear again. Doesn't like second gear. Stay in third. Definitely something to look forward to, though, after work. Like I said, yeah, I do think you guys will enjoy it. Obviously, I'm just a knobhead who likes all the bells and whistles, as well as, yeah, all the graphics, as well as the good driving. What we got? 202, 203. You do better than that. Oh, 5 o'clock ain't too bad, yeah. Not too much. Steady. I think it's this sector down here is where it's slow. Damn you. Oh, I like that little touch there. You see in the front, if I move the wheel, look, it tells me the time. The last time I did. Makes me think I can drift, but not. Hook the tyres and I... So 203, I think we can go quicker, can't we? 202, 201. Come back to pit. Down to 70 brake bias. Slightly less fuel. Starting the race in 1 minute. Okay, cheers, Mark. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think if you look at it from... Obviously, I'm not going to turn around and say that they've obviously sort of looked at the driving characteristics and everything else first, the physics, because I do believe that that's not what they've done. I think they have sort of created the complete game as such. I'm just seeing from my perspective on PC issues, whereas, say, yeah, PS5, obviously we don't know with Xbox because I haven't seen no Xbox footage at all of early access, which is a shame. So... But as far as, yeah, the driving and everything else, I just think, yeah, it's really good. It really is. Yes, it's... If I compare it to ACC, yes, it drives different. I think ACC, even on console, was getting a bit more feel through the wheel. I sort of knew what the car was doing, even though, say, with this, it's no traction control, and the cars are very playful, but they're so easy to sort of get back to a point. Obviously, if you push it too much, that we just did then obviously you can't get it back. You can't correct it. Evo drives different. I think I've always said it, Evo seems to drive like a cross between ACC and AC. So that drives different. LMU as well drives different to this. I mean, I think my first initial thoughts when I first got on this was, yeah, it just felt like it was lacking something with the actual driving of the car. It didn't, I mean, comparing it to all them, the sims that I've played recently, and even AMS2, you just, I felt a bit more connected to the car in the other sim. So definitely something for them to work on. But don't get me wrong, the physics and everything else, it is, yeah, very enjoyable to drive the cars. Race to finish in 1927. 19 minutes. Oh, no, yeah, sorry. 7:27. Yeah. I get you. You, how you doing, buddy? Not too much crashing. No. Game's not crashing. Well, it hasn't yet, so, which is good. We'll go out again. I'm just gonna, we can get this into a sort of 202, 201. That's the army in me, the old 24-hour time. Always do it. 24-hour clock. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, I'm really looking forward to the people that have actually got this when it's released, and we can host, yeah, servers and stuff. We can all jump in and have some, yeah, really good racing, different cars and stuff. I see you've just got so many cars to pick from, straight out the box as well. So unlike ACC, I know when we used to have the servers on ACC, I mean, you only had sort of a few cars to pick from, really, or classes. So, oh, you got the 1 year bundle, nice. I think I got the base version. You still get a, is it the Mustang? I think it is, or something. It's definitely this. It's this sector, isn't it? Oh, definitely, yeah. I agree with you there. Broke too late. Definitely, Jaden. Definitely, because obviously I can, yeah, have it on PC, or, well, if they sort out the graphics on PC, or I manage to get the graphics sorted. If not, I'll just jump to, yeah, the Xbox version. But I'm definitely, I definitely want to host some servers on this. Like I said, it's just the amount of car classes and stuff we can do. Like I said, I really do think you guys will enjoy it. Oh my days, too much curb. I think just sort of look past the little issues. Obviously they'll get them sorted. I know they will at the end of the day. There just seems to be a bit more community sort of feedback to do with this than there was with Rensport. I think maybe that was because Rensport was sort of dead in the water before it got released, because it had been in early access for so long, and people had just got bored of it, maybe. Well, I think this is going to be, yeah, the big fish. I say, especially console as well. I mean, it's all well and good me talking from a PC perspective,